How do you fix your back waves for your 360 wave pattern? If that's you and you're wondering that question, this video is perfect for you. I need you to watch it all the way to the end and I'm gonna get you guys hooked up. Let's get it.
I've been going crazy. Plug in, can't play me. Jesus done save me. Can't switch, won't sway me.
What's good, YouTube? It's your man, the Ninja Waver here, and welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be telling you guys how to fix your back waves for your 360 wave hairstyle. You have waves at the front, you have waves at the sides, and you're starting to get a little bit of waves on the back, but it's just not hitting like that, all right? This was me when I first started taking the wave game seriously. I had nice waves at the top, nice waves on the right side, decent waves on the left, and even my crown was starting to form a lot faster, but my backside, it had a lot of crashes and ripples, and I really didn't want to show my back waves like that because, just being honest, I was a little embarrassed that my pattern wasn't fully complete, all right? But in this video, I'm going to give you guys the tips and the cheat codes that's gonna help you skip that embarrassing stage that I had to go through. Without further ado, let me show you guys what my waves are looking like. All right, so the first tip that's gonna help you guys fix your back waves for your 360 wave pattern is you want to vertical brush, all right? Most wavers, they brush horizontally, which is fine for getting the waves in your hair, but once you're trying to go to the next level and really fix those connections, you want to then begin to shift how you brush and brush vertically, just like this, all right? Now, the reason why you want to brush vertically is because it stops your brush from hitting multiple areas at once, which makes it easier for you to overlap your waves. For example, if I'm brushing horizontally here, and then I go here and brush horizontally, this section is being overran in two completely different directions. So to fix that, you want to rotate your brush vertically, and it keeps each row nice, narrow, and organized, all right? And you do this for your backside or the backside of your 360 waves. This is how I first started to improve my connections for the back of my pattern, all right? And once you get to the left side of your 360 waves, you do the same thing, just vertical brush. And this is what's gonna stop you from creating more crashes and forks. Now, let's say you've been vertical brushing for months and your waves are getting better, but you still have some stubborn forks. Here's a tip that you can use that's going to be sure to help you get those forks out. Grab a comb, and here's what you guys are gonna do. All right, you're gonna comb along your pattern, all right? You're gonna comb along your pattern, not with the grain, not against the grain, but you're gonna comb along your pattern. Essentially, what you're doing is you're combing along the flow or the direction of your actual waves, all right? Think about it like you're tracing your waves. I did this technique to help better my back wave connections, and it helped it almost immediately. So this is what I mean. You're gonna grab a comb, all right? Remember, this is with the grain, this is against the grain, but this is along my wave pattern. I'm tracing the waves, and you're gonna comb up, or however your wave pattern goes, all right? If it's clockwise, you'll comb it the way I'm doing it. If it's counterclockwise, you'll comb it the other way. It just depends on how you set up your pattern, all right? Now, the reason why this trick works is because it pretty much, as you guys can tell, it kind of shows you a blueprint of how your hair wants to line up, all right? So it can give you a really good guide on what you need to do and what angles you need to hit to make your waves line up, all right? This is an elite cheat code that most wavers do not know, all right? Now, some wavers like to comb along the pattern and then comb with the grain to comb it back down and then brush. But what helped me personally was combing upwards like this, and then I leave it just like it is, and then I grab my brush and then I vertical brush it just like this. And over time, my waves begin to shift and the crashes started to disappear, just like this. Now, the next tip that's gonna really take your back waves to the next level is by getting the Elite Wave Cheat Guide. That's gonna give you all the secret insider tips that most wavers don't even know. That's gonna help you skip levels of the wave journey. All right, be sure to check that out in the link in the description below so you can get spinning ASAP. Now, for the next tip that's going to really change the way your back waves connect, and this is what I would call a last resort. This is if you've been hitting the same angles, you've been vertical brushing, you've even tried combing along your pattern and vertical brushing, and you have a fork or two that still won't move, then what you can do is confuse your hair by brushing in a completely opposite direction, all right? This is what's known as shifting your wave pattern. So if I normally brush this way, and let's say the forks won't move, what you can do is brush in an opposite direction, all right? Now, you can either do brush to the right of it, of how you normally brush, or brush to the left of it, right? So if, let's say I'm brushing horizontally, right? This is how I would normally brush this angle. If I was trying to shift it, I could either tilt it this way and brush my waves this way, or I can shift it and brush it to the left. So this is normal, this is right, this is shifting to the left. Depending on how your specific hair likes to react would determine which direction works best for you. This is not based off of what pattern you have, or even necessarily based off of which direction your hair goes. It can literally be different for every single person, all right? So I know that 360 Jeezy, for him, he would shift his to the left side. But for me, what broke some of my forks was shifting to the right. It really just depends, and you really won't know unless you play with your hair for a little bit. Now, this is only for those who have completely set waves in their back area. This is not for people who have ripples in their back waves. This is only for those who have waves in their back, but they just have a couple of stubborn forks. This is a great resort to get rid of them. Now, another cool thing about shifting your waves is you can do this with a comb too. So I say I'm combing, this is how I would normally comb. I could shift how I comb as well. I could comb to the right, or I could comb to the left. And pretty much you would analyze what your waves look like each time you change directions, and whichever way looks better, that's the way that you would shift. Now, how long would you shift your waves for? You would shift it until the fork is broken, and then you go back to brushing it in the normal direction, all right? So if I was shifting my waves, my back waves like this, it's going to feel weird for a while, but let's say after about a week, I notice that the fork starts to be gone, then I can start brushing it back because it's connected, all right? The time may vary, but for me, it took maybe about a week, no more than 2 weeks before this fork was broken, all right? Shifting is a great hack to getting rid of those last stubborn forks, and this is what I use to help connect my back wave. Now, if you want more 360 wave tips, I highly advise that you check out this video right here that YouTube thinks that you should watch next. Be safe and salute to my wave troops. I'm out.